Alright, I'm in my damp dark. Well, I can't say damp and dark, but I'm in my basement. I got like floodlights everywhere in here. Having a little problem with my boiler. She's decided that she don't want to work anymore. Now, there's a couple of things that it could be. I've narrowed it down to one thing. I'm going to shut the power off to it anyway so I don't get zapped. But, this is a little stiff to start. But anyways, I'm thinking that my controller's bad, is all. More than anything, the controller. So what I gotta do is I gotta pop that off and put on my new controller, wherever the heck I put that. It's over here. Let's see. This guy. So it'll all just fit right on down in there. I'm going to replace the eye too. This guy here, photostatic eye. That's just fine. Yeah. So, anyways, so that's what I'm going to do. But I do want to show you something. I had to test this transformer. So what you do to do that is you trip the gizmo there, and look at that arc. Neat, huh? Of course, you don't want to do too much of that because it's just pumping fuel into the chamber here, into the burn chamber or whatever the hell you want to call it, into the boiler. So, anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking this thing apart, and we're going to wire that up so that it's all nice and brandy spanking new. I'm hoping it's going to be all nice and brandy spanking new. Who knows? But yeah, I got about $190 worth of parts there. And, you know, if I go on vacation here in January or February like I'm supposed to, which who knows whether I'm going to be able to or not because of the way this weather's going, I just want to be able to go away on vacation without any problems. And this little motor here and everything needs to be running in tip-top shape. I'm going to see if I can find an oiler on there too, because I think it should have one. Yeah, right there it is. So I'm going to shoot some oil down in there too. But anyway, let me get this changed. Okay, I got this little guy off of here. I just dropped something. I don't even know what the heck that is. Some kind of cardboard. This is old as the hills. I mean, really old. So really, this black wire here goes to the yellow wire. This supposed white wire here, it's kind of discolored because it's so old, goes to the white wire, and the red wire goes to these two black wires. Or yeah, these two black wires here. So this black wire goes to these white wires because it's just for the transformer. Now I got this new eye. I'm just going to take this one out. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. It's a Honeywell. I've got a brand new one, so we're going to put that in. And yeah, so I'm going to put that in now. Just let me get these apart and I'll show you how that goes. Okay, I just screwed that thing on there. It's hinged upright. Yeah, pretty simple. I slid the little keeper gizmo for the seeing eye dog I got there. Oh, I gotta get that straight. The photostatic eye that goes on there like so, because you really do want that thing to be on there. Now, why in the hell isn't that thing on there tight? It's, you know what? I got a feeling I gotta bend something there a bit, but I got my little pliers here, and I can kind of tweak that. I don't want to. Oh, I'm shaking. I drank too much coffee, I guess. Okay, so I bent that a little bit. Yeah, buddy. And that is how that silly thing goes. So you just kind of force it on there, and it's in. All right, now the guy at the parts department, he says, Wesley, you really gotta use the full length. Well, there's 60 inches of wire here. What in the heck do I need 60 inches of wire for? So I never was one to follow the rules. I'm snipping it. So anyway, I got that part done. This wire, these have to go through here. Like, this is really simple. I'll tell you, this is so beyond simple. I don't know why anybody even bothers to pay an oil burner guy to come out and do this stuff. Oop. But, yeah, buddy. Boom, you pull that one through, you pull that one through. And then, for some crazy reason, you flop that thing down on there like that, and there's a little tab. Yeah, a little tab there. You just kind of slide that across to like a so. Take your screwdriver and give her a little bit of a tighten there. All right. And yeah. Now, I'm gonna have to put my camera down here and get these wires wired up, and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done with that. Okay. All right, everything here is wired the way it's supposed to be. Okay. I gotta stuff all this crap back in here so that it actually, come on, focus already. Yeah. So it's got to go back in there. Now, this thing here, from me fussing with it, the locking collar loosened up. So I got to give it a little bit of a tighten in there. Alright, that's tight enough so it's not wobbling all over God's creation here. Do it there too. It's good. Okay. Oops. Now, there's quite a few wires in there, so just kind of mash them all down in there. And you take this guy here and you hook it around there and make sure that all the wires are stuffed in there real nice. Make sure your power is off, because you really don't want to get zapped. It's not a good thing. Electricity and the human body they don't really run too well together. So here, I'm going to stick this on my knee. Hopefully I can hold it still enough. What I need to do is get this screw in here. I need a bipod or a tripod or whatever the hell you want to call the damn things. But yeah. So that's started. I got my screwdriver here. I'm going to tighten that bad boy up like that. Doesn't have to be super tight. I mean, it's not like this thing is, needs to be watertight or anything. Just tighten it down there so it doesn't go anywhere. Now, come over here and flip the switch on. Now, with this thing, my thermostats are hooked up here on the controller that's actually on the burner. It will not run without a thermostat hooked to it. It just won't. So what you have to do to make this thing work properly is you got to make a jumper wire like that. And you just, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you take that jumper wire and you stick her in there like a so. Now I got the electric on, so I'm not going to get zapped because there's only like 48 volts and that ain't going to bother me. Maybe it's only 12, I don't know, something like that. But it's not enough to stop my heart, let's put it that way. So anyways, now I've got my jumper wire in there. Voila! She fired up. I'm going to take my little... Oh yeah, look at the fire. She's working. Okay, so I think that's a pretty well a job well done. As far as I'm concerned, this thing here. But I am going to have to get some oil and put in there. I think that this motor might be a little dry. Okay, I'm back in the basement. It's like 3 hours later after I did the work to it. I'm not getting shocked. Everything seems to be working great.